I'm Angela Kenan, and for my marketing project, I've decided to do enhancing Instacart. And by doing so, I've decided to add commercial deliveries. As we have it, we already know the big box stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, they have their own deliveries. Well, Instacart, lately, especially through COVID, has been booming with their business and their online services. What made me think of it though, my husband has an electrical business, and being on the job sites, he spent so much of his time trying to leave the job site, finding the material, buying the material, and having to go back to the job sites. And being there with him a lot of times on different sites, I would notice that a lot of the flooring guys, some of the roofers, tile guys, I would hear them saying a lot of the same things, how much time it was taking them and costing them more money to have to wait and leave and go to these places to make the purchases for not even always the bigger items, but even just small items, or small tools or parts that they may need for whatever job that they're working on. So this would definitely save contractors so much time, and it could also save them so much money from having one of the guys leaving to go off the job site. They could stay there, continue working, and just from click of a few buttons, within a couple hours, everything that they need is already to the site. If it's a last minute thing. Okay, then you've got also the option of, say, oh, it's overnight, I wasn't thinking, oh my goodness, I forgot tomorrow for this job I need X, Y, and Z, but to get there at this time and to get started, it's going to put me behind going into the store early in the morning. So this would save them, again, that time and again that money where they're able to go ahead and start working on that job, because everyone knows if they don't get the job finished, they don't get paid. So in doing so, right now, Instacart workers have benefited so much with COVID-19 being a full force going on. They're able to, they're able to hire people that have lost their jobs. They're able to hire people that home from school that wouldn't normally be at home because maybe their college or their high school or what have you is not having in-person classes. So it's given a lot of people jobs. People that just didn't even have the opportunity to have a job before, it's giving them a job and the opportunity to make a little bit of extra money as well. Right now, the median income for an Instacart worker is $100 to $150 a day. So you're able to definitely make a profit yourself in doing so, just working for Instacart. So that's giving them the money, putting in their pockets as well. With COVID-19, you think, okay, it's not going to last forever. We know that. But online sales are increasing. Online, there's no doubt about that. We've got an increase in delivery amounts. But what we would try to do, or the amount of times that deliveries are being done, and that is overwhelming the people at these big box stores. Just as I was saying, that's why the deliveries are taking so much longer, and they're not able to get to us. Which actually, even before COVID, they weren't able to get to us at a decent time as well. For Instacart, they've already, according to their CEO, their sale goal has already been reached for up to 2020. So I don't see that business going anywhere anytime soon. Online businesses are growing so much. Online shopping has more than doubled this year alone, as everyone knows. Then we have the fact that how it would be paid would be the same. We have our cost would be Instacart, as it is now, it's around $3.99 and up for the service. What we would do though, you got to keep in consideration, you've got contractors that are needing concrete or sheetrock or items that are heavier, that consider a truck or a van or a vehicle that's going to be able to transport them from these stores to the job sites. So you've got the drivers are going to need to make sure that they're covered by the insurance to be able to transport those materials and those things. So you've got an increase in the insurance. You're going to have an increase in the gas mileage as well. So for deliveries like that are the larger deliveries, you're going to want to charge a little bit more, but we're not going to do as much as they would at these big box stores. What we would charge would be $39 starting rate. So that way they still would benefit from having that. All right. Now, to get the business out, to get it going, it's already out there. It's already known. Everyone knows it, but this would be an added service to it that a lot of people aren't going to know. And word of mouth is great. It's one of the best things that we can do and that we can use in this time. But it being an online service, I would turn to promote it through Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even radio, because these are the type of shoppers that you're going to be, needing to target, people that are on these media websites, social media websites. Okay. And like I said, the word of mouth it's immensely powerful, and you want to make sure that the business is able to deliver, quote unquote, efficiently, provide customer service, through the right price. Promise is important as well by the growing word of mouth. And then once a consumer sees that you cannot be dependent upon, be on time, be courteous, or have a fair price, they're going to go somewhere else. And you say, this would be a new service. Once the service was to come out, just like everything else, there's always going to be a competitor. You always have to have your business set up and your business prepared for that competitor coming in behind you. And in doing so, you want to just make sure you have that loyal base and your loyal customers as well. All right, so being first, being the best, and being the most efficient is what's going to drive this business right to the top. Thank you very much.